In this video, I'm going to show you how to make money from your music being on Snapchat. Now, this is pretty easy to do, being honest. I'm on DistroKid right now, which is my main independent music distributor to release my music on all these services. When I go to release music now, I have to manually, every single time, click Snapchat. This will pop up. Basically, do you own 100% of the publishing rights for this release? I'm going to click yes. And then boom, my music will now be added to Snapchat. Now, in case you haven't done this yet, let's say you've already released tons of music, all you're going to do on DistroKid is go back to, let's say, your original releases. So go to Costco Pizza, my most recent release, released at the exact time of this video. I'm gonna go down here to add to more stores. None of them exist because I added it to all the stores, but I can click Snapchat and then boom, as you can see here, it's here somewhere. Now my song and all my songs are on Snapchat. Now, in terms of the amount, I'll show you actually everything. I am right now in July of 2024 because it does take a few months, and I've mentioned this before in other videos, for the data, the analytics, the revenue to kind of appear in your account. So this is from July of 2024. Here's how I did on Snapchat. You can see for each kind of use or listen or whatever, this is how much I'm making. So sometimes it's a tenth of a cent. Sometimes, what is that, a thousandth of a cent? Maybe. So I'm not gonna lie, not that much, right? And if I go down here, I'm gonna go all the way down. You can see right here in July of 2024 on Snapchat, I made $4.85. Let's round that to $5. Now, a couple of things I want to say. One, it is free to put your music on Snapchat. It's just another store, so I'd say, hey, why not? Yeah, it's only $5, but hey, it's $5 and it's kind of passive income, if I use that phrase. And in addition, you can see that people are using my music, like in July of 2024, 438 people used my song Taco Bell, which makes sense, on Snapchat, right? In addition, if I go up here, you can see, well, all these have zeros, but Cobra Kai Dubstep VIP was used, Sam Sulek. I think the reason why these appear, but at zeros, maybe people are listening or watching the snap, is my guess. I'm not entirely sure, I gotta be honest. But I can see the uses here of some of my songs, right? As you can see, the quantity. What was another one? Welcome to Las Vegas. Makes sense if you're doing a video about Vegas. You might just search Vegas under the songs under Snapchat, and boom, this might pop up. Now, obviously, like I said, it's only $5, right? It's not like an insane amount. I'm not trying to make this video the type of video saying, oh, you can make thousands a month with your music being on Snapchat. Maybe if you're Drake, potentially, but for most musicians, probably not. Here's the way I look at it, though. One, like I said, it's free, like I just said earlier. Two, in a unique way, I guess something's better than nothing, right? I guess $5 is $5 in passive income. Three, though, and this is the biggest one, is the publicity. Even if I got no money, if I got zero money, literally zero, for my music being on Snapchat, I would still put it on Snapchat. And the main reason why is that we all know on social media like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, etc., if, let's say, a bunch of creators and people making content start using your songs, it can very easily snowball. And I've talked about this in other videos with my song St. Patrick's Day. That's what happened on TikTok, where someone used it on one of their TikTok videos. They did like a makeup tutorial. Another person did it. That first makeup tutorial, I think got like, I haven't checked it in a while, but some like tens of millions of views. And then it became almost a trend to use my song, whether it's makeup or making St. Patrick's Day themed mixed drinks or partying for St. Patrick's Day, whatever it was, and it snowballed pretty quick. And yes, I did get paid from that, of course. But in this case, even if I didn't get paid from Snapchat, I mean, I am getting paid from Snapchat, the publicity can be huge. Now, yeah, I think if I had to like add up the quantity, I think it was only probably like, maybe if I had to guess, doing quick math, overestimating, not under, but overestimating, like say about 600 uses of my music in Snapchat in July of 2024. Not an insane amount. But again, you never know. It can very easily snowball. Maybe one creator uses it and it kind of pops off from there, right? The biggest thing I look at is the free publicity, because I think at first glance, when it comes to the money, a lot of people might say, okay, yeah, I get the publicity. It's free marketing, right? Technically it is, right? And I get that, but you only made $5, but not necessarily. What happened with my St. Patrick's Day song, for example, I can't remember the first year it really popped off. I can't remember exactly how much money I made, but it was a good amount. Don't get me wrong, it was a good amount. But the residuals after that were even bigger. And the reason why is a bunch of people then went to Spotify and saved it, being like, oh, this St. Patrick's Day song by Ficero is pretty good. Let me use that. And this can very easily happen with Snapchat. I think this is a lot of things. It's one of those things I think a lot of musicians forget. Is not look at just the tree, but the forest. That yeah, maybe it's only maybe it's only $5, but it isn't really $5 because, like, say someone listens to my Taco Bell song, they like it, right? And that's at least right now seems to be my most popular song on Snapchat to use, which makes sense. Maybe you go to Taco Bell, you snap a picture of your Taco Bell, you search for songs, and Taco Bell pops up by me, and so who knows? But let's say you like that song, you might add it to Spotify. You might post about it. You might go to Apple Music and save it, and you might listen to it more. So although it's just $5 initially, or it seems like it's $5, it's going to be way more of all these different people discovering your music. This reminds me a lot of, I can't remember the name of the artist, but there's a situation that happened recently that got a lot of controversy, where for GTA 6, they contacted this one band, and I think they were going to give them like $7,000 or $7,500 flat for in perpetuity use of their song in GTA 6. Basically saying, hey, we're going to give you a flat fee. You're not going to get any residuals. You're not going to get any whatever. Basically, we're buying you out of this one song to put it on GTA 6, and it's going to be on the radio station. And this did get a lot of controversy, because on one end, they're like, hey, this game is arguably the most anticipated game of all time. GTA 6 really is, right? I mean, the memes is like, we got robots for GTA 6. We got blank for GTA 6. It's a meme now, right? And the game should be coming out, I think, next year. We'll see, right? But there's a lot of hype around the game. And on one end, I can see the argument of saying, hey, they have so much money, right? I mean, I heard that GTA 5 is the most profitable product of all time, like of how much money it made. I think it made over $1 billion or something. So you're like, hey, they have the money, and they're only giving them $7,000. And I get that argument. But on the other end, it's like, yeah, but if they contacted me and said, hey, we want to use a Frachero song on GTA 6, on the radio, and I'm not paying any money out of pocket. It's not like I'm paying money to be on GTA 6. But let's say they contact me saying, hey, we're not going to give you anything. We're not going to give you any money. We just want the legal rights to have your song being used in the game in perpetuity just on GTA 6. I'd say, yeah, that's free marketing. And yeah, maybe, again, for that band's perspective, it's only $7,000, only $7,500. But the potential marketing from it, with this game going to be, again, a groundbreaking game, probably the most groundbreaking game of all time, can be massive. And I know it seems a bit rambling right now, right? Just kind of give my thoughts on that. But it kind of relates to Snapchat, because I feel like a lot of musicians sometimes might see this and say, dude, it's only $5. Like, I don't care to put it on Snapchat. One, you should. It's free. It's not like you have to pay money to be on Snapchat. Like with Beatport, for example, I can see some musicians' arguments. With DistroKid, you have to pay $10 a month to be on Beatport. If you're not that big of an artist, that is something that gets kind of annoying. Where you're like, great, I don't want to spend $10 when I'm already spending $23 a year for DistroKid. $10 a month is $120 extra dollars a year. Maybe Beatport isn't worth it, especially, let's say, if you're not big into EDM, it probably isn't worth it. I mean, it might be. I still think it is for a lot of genres regardless, but again, you never know. With this, though, it is free, and although it seemed like $5 at first, the potential publicity from people using your music and everything can be absolutely massive.